Hey everybody, so I am kind of showing off this bagel pan. No, I'm sorry, it's a donut pan, it's not a bagel pan, but we're gonna make some bagels by a special request of Faith. So I kind of have all my ingredients already out and ready. This is a new recipe, I've never tried it before, so I don't even know if it's gonna be good, but that's okay. We're gonna kind of just try it out together. Of course, I'm not gonna make you sit on the live while they bake, but I will show some pictures once they're done. So, I've got my batter bowl here. We've got 1.5 cups of mozzarella, and these are our measuring cups, and they nestle in here. There's a whole set of them that come together, but these are just 2 of them, and they're really nice because the handles, they do snap together very nicely. Love those. And then in here I've got 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. What's really nice is you can see right here is measurements of tablespoons. So if you had something like cream cheese and you didn't really want to deal with measuring out each tablespoon, you can use this, and then watch this. Just pop it out, scrape it down, and that's it. Very easy. So we got 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. We have 1 egg. No fancy Pampered chef items for the egg. And then here I've got the 1 cup prep bowls. So I've got 1 cup of almond flour going right in there. And these are nice. They come in a 1, 2, and a 3 cup set. There's 6 of them, and this is the 1 cup, and then like I said, there's 2 and 3. So as you're prepping, you kind of prep your ingredients ahead of time and then use those. And then in this little measuring spoon, I've got 1 teaspoon of baking powder. What's nice about this guy is 1 spoon kind of does it all. So like if I needed a tablespoon, I could use it, or I can go up to a teaspoon. And then there is a teaspoon one that goes smaller increments of teaspoons. So that's kind of nice. And then pretty much just give this a stir. So a couple of you guys pop on. If you're popping on to say hello, make sure you comment so that I can see that you're here. This is a keto bagel recipe. I've never tried it before, so I was trying to find something that was a little bit unlike a traditional bagel so that I can use this pan, because a lot of bagel recipes don't really use pans. You just kind of shape them and then that's it. So I was trying to find something a little bit different, and hopefully this will work well. Now you're supposed to refrigerate the dough for like an hour or 20 minutes up to an hour just to get it firm, but they said you don't have to do that. It just makes the dough a little bit harder to work with, which is okay because we have the pan, so we don't really need to form them too much is what I'm hoping. We'll see. We're kind of winging it here. So I think I got this mostly mixed up. So in here again, we just have mozzarella, egg, almond flour, and baking powder, and then some cream cheese. Now I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I'm gonna go ahead. I don't have the oil spritzer yet. Otherwise I would totally use that. So I'm just kind of using a paper towel, old-fashioned way. But my spritzer should be here in a couple weeks, so I'm really excited about that. I think it says it makes 6, but I'm not sure because these donut holes are a little bit smaller, so we'll start with 6. Alrighty. So then I think you just kind of form them in this little guy. Can you get your hands dirty? Again, if you probably refrigerated the dough, it wouldn't be as sticky, but I wanted it kind of sticky, so we're gonna go with it and kind of see what kind of bagels it gets us. These are keto bagels, so there's no flour in them. There is almond flour. And then once I pop these into the oven, I will go ahead and sign off so you're not just sitting here, and then I will post pictures of what they look like in the comments. I was going to do show the batter dispenser too, but since I did this recipe, I didn't really use the batter dispenser, but I will kind of briefly show it to you real quick once I get this done. I'll link the recipe of what I used. It's not a Pampered Chef recipe. I just kind of found one on Pinterest. But if anyone's curious to try it, if it ends up being good, I'll let you know if it's worth a try or if it's not worth a try. But if you're doing like a low carb, then I guess these are pretty good because it just has basically cheese, egg. Oh, I need some more oil. Basically just has cheese, egg, and almond flour. So if you're trying to avoid flour, these could be really good. I mean, you can't really go wrong with cheese, right? Mozzarella cheese and cream cheese. I feel like anything with those, you're pretty good. All right, so I think this is gonna make 8 in this guy. The recipe was to make 6, but I think the they were making them quite bigger than these. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my hands really quick. Okay, sorry, just had to wash my hands really quick. So this also called for an everything bagel like seasoning, and I thought I had some, but turns out I didn't. So I kind of just made up some. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some of this kind of on there. You could really put whatever you want. In mine, I put like sesame seeds, poppy seeds, onion flakes, garlic powder. I think that's it. I don't really know what else in everything seasoning, but it looks pretty close to one. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So there's kind of what they look like pre-baking. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick those in real quick, and then I'll show you the batter dispenser. So this is basically the raw version of it, not put together. There's a little rubber stopper that pops in here. And then once you get that in there, that's where the batter squeezes out. And then you have this little thing that comes in, and then you can put your ingredients in here, and then it sits on this so that way nothing spills out. So let's say your recipe had the like baking or the pancake batter, milk, eggs. You could just basically mix it all up in here like this, and then you would cover this with that, and then you would kind of put it at an angle down to your batter line, and then if it was filled up to, like, let's say here, and then this little part can kind of tell you how much you're gonna dispense, and then you would squeeze and it would dispense an equal amount of batter through here. So I didn't really get to show you in real life, but I just kind of wanted to pop this in here because typically that works really well with thin batters, like pancakes and waffle batter. It doesn't work great with thick batters, but anything that's kind of a little bit runny, it will work really good with. So anyway, I will put in the comments below the finished product. Oops, let me see if I can. There they are baking. So once it's all done, I will show you. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for joining the party.